Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. A top 8 showdown, both teams hoping to fight their way into the college football playoff. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jessup Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. .25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Brown.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Lets it fly. Makes the grab down the left side. Open spaces. Touchdown, Texas. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Defense playing a bail technique. Rolls right. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Swamped immediately.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, uses his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Coleman. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got to change.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He's going to take off. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that's 2 very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number 1, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. To throw, Manning. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Left side, it's Wingo. That midfield, he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And, guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Driven back.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, pressure's coming. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Arch Madness. Out wide left, it's Townsend. He steps out right at the 40-yard line. and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Play action, here's Manning. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's Manning to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Manning to the air again. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Coleman. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Talk about having a day. We're not even done the first quarter yet. This receiver already has over 100 yards. Look out.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Man, goodness gracious, this dude is on fire. I mean, he's already got 100 yards. We're in the first quarter. Like, I might want to think about double-teaming that guy. If he goes to the water bottle, I'm going to double-team. Whatever he does, I'm on it.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Smothers. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Throwing right. Comes down. It's Wingo. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So first down here as they go back to work. A give to Brown. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Arch is going to throw for it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Taken down.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Long way to go on 2nd down. The give running right, Brown. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Still looking to his right. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Man, that is frustrating for a defense. You have to know 4th down, this quarterback is going to be a threat to run the football. They got a little bit out of position. He makes them pay and gets a fresh set of downs.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. It's complete to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And it'll be 1st down for this offense after the personal foul. Manning with the play fake. Right side, it's Coleman. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Throwing timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try along with. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The official says no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the run, it's Smothers. Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Inside the 35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Keeps it on the ground. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Keeps it himself. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Here's Arch to throw. Max got it on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Looking to get it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Manning. Showing the arm strength to the left. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Dropping back, it's Manning. Out wide left. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Oh, maybe a double pass. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To throw, Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Lockett. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Maybe a double pass. He'll pull it down. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Madness. They're all over it. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Just about set to get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Here's Manning to throw. Caught, it's Wingo. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Hey, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs.
He's got it inside the 15. All the way. Touchdown, Longhorns. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defense is going to have to get something figured out.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it out. It's Simon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Texas offense. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Handoff again. Stop right there.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. The give on 4th down.
I love the aggressive nature on offense here. You're winning this game. A lot of coaches would choose to punt on that 4th down and just go play defense and try to ice this thing, but not them. They're going to try to leave their offense out there. That's the 3rd, 4th down they've been able to convert.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Arch is going to throw for it. Under pressure. Just a short pass to the tight end.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Quick give. It Smothers. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
2nd and long here. On the draw, it's Smothers. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
The Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
And the Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Delay to the back. It's Smothers. Runs through the tackle.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Coleman's got it on the right side. And they make the tackle not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Coming out with it, it's Simon. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
First and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, first and 10 again.
Throwing Manning. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Back to pass, it's Manning. Looking for a deep man. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance the football. But because they couldn't execute, now it's 4th and long.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Follows his blocks. It's Smothers. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Just feeds the running back. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Burrowing for yardage.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late running the ball on 3rd.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Powers inside. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've converted every time on 4th down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. Looking for the marker. There he goes. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching. Keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn. Lining up for the PAT. Oh, and he missed it. They marched 56 yards to the end zone and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
41, Texas, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Simon. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here's Arch to throw. He's taking a deep shot. They went for it all on 1st down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Rushes on. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.